Let us move on to Edmonton Decor, followed by the Minister of Health.
Mr. Speaker, it's my honour and privilege to rise today to introduce to you and through you to all members of the Assembly guests from the Turkish-Canadian Society Board of Trustees, Edmonton Anzac Committee and the military who are attending today in remembrance of this year's historic 100th anniversary of the Battle of Gallipoli, to be commemorated on April 25th, 2015. The Gallipoli campaign took place on the Gallipoli Peninsula in the Ottoman Empire, known today as Turkey. The commemorations to be held recognize the bravery, courage, huge loss of life and sacrifices made by the Allied forces and the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps Anzac. Mr. Speaker, my guests are seated in the Members' Gallery, and I would ask them to please rise and remain standing as I mention their names. Ms. Dilara Yagani, Chair, Board of Trustees, Turkish-Canadian Society, also whose grandfathers fought in the Battle of Gallipoli and the Turkish Independence War. Ms. Sinem Shanol, Vice Chair, Board of Trustees, Turkish-Canadian Society. Mrs. Donna Mae Lewis, Secretary, Board of Trustees, Turkish-Canadian Society. Dr. Hakan Oddemir, Treasurer, Board of Trustees, Turkish-Canadian Society. Mrs. Gigi Talibi, Auditor, Board of Trustees, Turkish-Canadian Society. Mr. Bernard Baker, Chair, Edmonton Anzac Committee and former member of the New Zealand Defence Force. Representing the commemoration of the Anzac landings, Lieutenant Jason Pascoe, former member of the Australian Army Reserves and currently serving reservist of the Loyal Edmonton Regiment. Warrant Officer Matthew Parsons, former member of the New Zealand Defence Force and current serving member of the Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry. I would now ask the Assembly, please join me in giving the traditional warm welcome. Thank you.